What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Shout out to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are awesome. Today I have a little bit of a different video today. Now I know a lot of you out there are seasoned veterans in the space. You've been around for a while. You've been following the channel. But there are some new faces and some new people that I've seen recently. And rather than have these people make the same mistakes that we all had to make, I thought to myself, what's an interesting video? Why don't I talk about some of the things that I wish I had known when I first got into crypto that could have definitely helped me, well, sleep better at night and also probably save some cash along the way. So that being said, let's dive right in. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was trading or investing, right? Because that's why most of you are here. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're in it for the tech? Oh, sure. Sure you are. The tech. No, but seriously, obviously, a lot of us got excited. We got into crypto because we want to make gains. So obviously, I have to say the obligatory, first and foremost, do not invest what you can't afford to lose. Okay, I know, everyone's gonna say, oh, we're starting off with this one again. Yes, I know, but it's so true. One of the biggest mistakes that so many people have made, just look at the Reddit posts, look at the comment section, people have lost more money than they were comfortable with losing. They put in a lot of money at the all-time high. Some people went all in, and now they have fractions of the money that they used to have. The thing is if you just put in a little bit amount each week or dollar cost average, just money that didn't really matter to you either way, so you can sleep at night. If you lost it, it doesn't really matter, So that's the first thing before I even get into it. The other thing is you have to look at it, there's kind of like two different types of strategies, right? You have investors where you just kind of buy, hold, walk away, or you have traders, right? So the first thing you have is short-term trading. But the thing is that you can't get blindsided by greed, okay? If a coin is running absolutely parabolic, it's going to the moon, it's been going straight up for 3 days straight, you should probably sell at some point, because assuming it's going to go up indefinitely is beyond naive. I mean, even if we look at the Bitcoin chart, for example, you look at the Bitcoin chart of this year, last year, right in December, we all thought it was going to go up. We thought it literally was going directly straight up, right? And that's when all the retail investors came in, everybody started pumping in their money. And what happened? Well, now, currently at the time of making this video, we're hovering around the $6,500 mark. So that's a pretty substantial loss for people that rushed in and bought all the way at the top. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that short-term trading is okay. It's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. I'm going to give you an example from my own personal experience so you guys can understand the importance of this. So this is CoinMarketCap, by the way. If you've never been to coinmarketcap.com, great place for information on all coins and everything related to crypto, pricing and data, etc. So this is the chart of Icon. Now, I want to show you something. I bought my first Icon, and I bought a substantial amount. Just going to let you know. I mean, I put a lot of money into Icon, all right? Right around here at the $2.05. Okay? I watched this coin go all the way up to an all-time high of $12. So I got it at $2, put a lot of money in, went all the way up to $12. I got a 6x on my investment. Did I sell? Nah. Why not? Come on, it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher, right? Well, what happened? It actually ended up plummeting all the way back down to $7.63. Then it started rising again, right? So then, here we go. It went up to $10.33. I said, okay, I'm not going to make this mistake again. I took a 20% profit. 20%. I took 20% off the top. And then you know what I did, guys? I literally watched it tumble all the way back down, until it just almost broke even with what I originally purchased it, around $2.13. I cashed out. So with the exception of that 20% I cashed out, which did cover the initial cost and more, so I still made out on a good trade. But the amount of gains that I could have made had I just played this more realistically could have been a lot more. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is you can always long-term hold, right? Just long-term hold. So basically, if you're going to do this, you're investing, essentially. You're investing in a coin at this point. So if you're going to do this, obviously don't put more that you can afford to lose into this project, but the key important things is you need to do your own research. I know everybody says that, but figure out what projects you like, what projects are aligned with your values, which tech do you see. Every project has a white paper. They release it. Read the white paper, okay? Join communities, ask questions, get involved. You know, if you want to gamble, that's fine. In the beginning, I got very, very lucky, but I also got really wrecked. Okay, so yes, you can always gamble in crypto. There's always an opportunity that you can maybe make a quick gain, okay? But if you're going to long-term hold, make sure that you get in at a price point that is a really, really, really good price to get in. I mean, recently we just had a crazy, crazy dip. All the coins crashed 20 to 30% in a day, okay? And everyone was panicked. They didn't want to buy. The next day, everything literally hopped back up. You know, a couple coins have even gone up 100% since then. So know when to buy. Don't buy the FOMO, okay? But just get in at a good opportunity, get in at a price that's so low, and if it's a project you want to hold, just simply hold. The second thing I want to talk about too is if you're investing in a project that is a newer project that's recently come out from an ICO is known as an initial coin offering. It is the same like an IPO in the real world. But if you don't know what that is, that's fine. You can do more research on that. But basically, know the token metrics, know the distribution, did the ICO give massive discounts to pre-sales? Were the pre-sale people getting, 50% bonus, 70% bonus tokens? Because if they were, that's free money to them. And you know what happens when you give people free money? They don't care. So as soon as they get those tokens, they're going to dump them on the exchanges and they're going to sell them for whatever price, most likely crashing the price because why wait, right? So you have to be careful with that and always know if you have these ICOs that have different lockup periods, do your research into that as well. Know when these lockup periods are unlocking. Some of them have where every 3 months more tokens get distributed. So you can kind of guess that every 3 months or whatever, there'll be that little sell-off, which could be an opportunity for you to accumulate more tokens as well. So that's basically that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is margin trading. What is margin trading? Well, margin trading refers to the practice of using borrowed funds from a broker to trade a financial asset which forms the collateral for the loan from the broker. A stock bought on margin generally requires the investor to supply 30% to 50% of the value of the purchase. So you can come over to sites like this, for example, BitMEX, they offer margin trading. So what is my opinion on margin trading? Don't do it. Just don't do it, okay? Not financial advice, but if you're that new and you have no experience, do not margin trade, okay? Unless you know what you're doing, which if you're watching this video, you probably aren't familiar with margin trading. So trading with leverage is a super quick way to make a ton of money, guys. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can get absolutely wrecked, and it's an even faster way to lose your money, okay? These guys, these whales, okay, these big holders of these tokens that have massive quantities, they know all the tricks. They know all the psychological games to make it look like it's a good opportunity for you to get in. Trust me, these guys are professionals. You don't want to mess with them. If you're interested in doing margin trading, you're more than welcome to do research on it. But, for example, even just ask Alex from Crypto Candor about margin trading, yeah, it doesn't always turn out that great, guys. So the other thing I wanted to talk about too is HODLing. You're going to hear that a lot in the space. HODL. A lot of people say it stands for hold on for dear life, okay? Your coin is tanking, hold on for dear life. Technically, the actual origins came from this post on Bitcoin Forum, okay, on Bitcoin Talk, and it was this guy, and he was drinking some whiskey, and basically he was pissed off about whatever was going on with the price. He said he's not going to sell. He said, I'm HODLing. That's where it came from. So essentially, HODLing means if your token or your coin or whatever is falling in value, just hold it and the price will go back up, okay? Now, a lot of people are going to tell you that. Let me tell you why that's a bunch of BS, okay? There's no reason for you to simply hold a token that's losing value. If it's losing value super fast, okay, you don't owe anything to this team. You don't owe anything to the developers. You don't owe anything to the projects whatsoever. It's your money. You have a right to protect it. Now, if the coin has gone up, and maybe it's come down a little bit and you're starting to notice that it's getting close to where you bought in at, maybe just sell. Just to, kind of chill out, see what's going on. If the token starts to go back up again, maybe you could buy back in. If it falls down below that, that is a probably better opportunity than you had in the first place. However, if you've lost a substantial amount of money, like let's say, for example, like what I did with Icon. I mean, technically I didn't lose money, but I missed out on a lot of potential gains. So what you could do is you could hold. You could hodl. If you're down 80% or something like that, maybe at that point, you might as well just hodl. Hold on. See what happens, But if you're down like 5%, 10%, and things look like they're going to keep going down, maybe just take the loss, put it into a stable token, or put it into something that's, like Bitcoin, which doesn't move as much, or take that and invest into something different. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to literally hold forever. Just don't listen to people that say you have to hodl. You don't have to hodl, okay? Especially if, you're going to lose money and you haven't yet. Definitely always keep your money safe. Now, the next thing, if you are interested, you can look into technical analysis. Now, technical analysis basically is like when you see those guys drawing all those triangles and shapes and wedges all over the charts and stuff like that. But the truth is that most day traders do lose money. But if you're interested in this and you're looking to do this is something that you want to do, you want to be a day trader, you want to learn how to do this a little better, there's a lot of different things you can use. For example, Fibonacci retracement is a really, really great tool that a lot of investors use. Basically, it shows you a retracement pullback of a good time to buy in. There's a lot of other indicators as well. Some people use the MACD, some people use RSI. I'm not a big technical analysis guy. I don't really trade. I trade more on fundamentals. I trade more on, what's going on with the team and stuff like that, how product delivery, mainnets, roadmap, stuff like that. But some people love trading on TA, so that might be for you. The next point I want to make is market cap, market cap, market cap. Did I get your attention? Okay, because so many people do not understand what the heck the importance of a market cap is. People will buy tokens or coins because they're cheap. This coin is a penny. That coin is $10. I'm not going to buy that $10 coin. Bitcoin's too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me explain to you why this is absolutely ridiculous thinking. So I've heard some people say that Tron is going to go to $1 because Tron is only 2 cents. So compared to a coin like Elastos, which is $9, people would say, oh no, $9 is too expensive. I'm going to go buy the Tron, right? Now, this has nothing to do with the projects themselves. Fundamentally, they may have their own unique appealing aspects to you. I'm talking solely about price right now. So look at this market cap. Tron has a market cap of $1.3 billion, but it's only 2 cents, right? But do you know what that means? That means that in order for Tron to go to 4 cents, another $1.3 billion has to enter the market in order for that to double. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in order for Tron to go to $1, Tron would have to 50x, meaning that Tron would be worth over $50 billion. Think about that, guys. Not saying it won't happen someday, but it's probably not going to happen tomorrow. Whereas if you go over here and you look at something like Elastos, Elastos is $9.14. Wow, that's pretty expensive, but it only has a market cap of 72 million. So for Elastos to go from $9 to from $9 to, let's say, $20, it only has to double, right? Or from $9 to $18. It only has to double. So it would only have to go another 72 million. So another 72 million, and you can double your Elastos holdings, whereas you need 1.3 billion to enter the market to double your Tron holdings. How do you figure out these? Very simple. All you do is you simply take the circulating supply. So, for example, in the case of Elastos, you have 7.8 million. You multiply that by $9. So 7.8 million times 9 is 72 million. That's literally how it is. Now, the thing I wanted to note as well is you could see the total supply. So there's 33.8 million total supply, but there's only 7.8 circulating supply. This is what I was talking about with the ICOs. Know when these coins are going to get dropped, because periodically there will be coins released over time, and this will create inflation. So that's something that you really, really have to get, and a lot of people really confuse that in the beginning. I didn't understand it myself, to be completely honest with you. And finally, do not buy something simply simply because someone else said you should buy it. There are a lot of people out there, you don't know their reasons for telling you. Maybe they're bag holders, maybe they're trying to pump a coin, maybe somebody's paying them to talk about it, okay? So if you're out there watching YouTube videos, even guys like myself, don't just do what I say, guys. Obviously, there's certain projects out there that I really like for myself personally, but I'm not always 100% right all the time. Yes, I've made great calls, but I've also made terrible calls as well. And if you just were to blindly follow everything that you saw on YouTube, well, it could be a mess, right? And I'm telling you this specifically because I myself fell into this exact same situation when I first got into crypto before I even had a YouTube channel. Now, I'm going to tell you about this. Now, this is from a coin called Chaincoin. Now, I want you to look at this coin right now. Now, tell me, does this chart look normal to you? No. Not at all, right? Well, this was a little experiment by a guy called Max from High on Coins. Now, I don't think he had any intention to actually take any money from anyone. I generally think it was an experiment, but instead of a pump and dump, they were trying a pump and hodl. So the basic idea was buy and hold, don't sell, right? Well, okay, so you see right here, we're sitting at around 6-7 cents. All of a sudden, the pump initiative comes and boom, we go all the way up to $6.59. Okay, now I had heard about this. I saw it happening. I was watching the price go up. I got really excited. So I got in right here around like the $3 mark, okay? So granted, I didn't get in down here. Now I could have sold at the top, $6.65, but I thought it was going to go higher, right? Fell all the way down to $2.17. I was freaking out. Had an opportunity right here at $4.28. I was like, great, it's going back up. Started falling down again. And finally, I sold for a loss because I decided to just take someone's, basically what they were saying, and just do whatever they said without even doing any research or considering the ramifications of what could happen to me. So basically, yeah, that's a story for me, guys. Don't do that. And if I zoom out here for the year to date, look at this. All right, hold on, let me go to all. Look at that. I mean, guys, what is that, like the Eiffel Tower? I mean, Jesus, this is just horrible. So, yeah, definitely be careful. Don't just do what somebody else says. Always do your own research. And, yeah, especially with YouTube. And, you know, you never know the motives behind why people are telling you to buy stuff. So just always be careful of that. Now we need to talk about something that is probably more important than price, which is your mental and physical health. So, moving on, you need to understand that cryptocurrencies are not like traditional stocks. These markets go 24/7, 365. The market literally never, ever sleeps. You are going to go crazy if you keep refreshing your portfolio app all day, or you keep checking the price all day. Like I said, you shouldn't have invested more than you could afford to lose in the first place. So if the markets are getting you down, or you know there's blood on the streets, which happens in crypto, we have these crazy massive swings. You know, I've had my portfolio go up 40% in a day only to fall 50% in the exact same day. Yes, I'm not kidding. Insane. So you could literally go from being totally ecstatic to completely miserable. You know what I'm saying? In the same day. So make sure that you find time to relax, put down the phone. You know, you don't have to invest in crypto every single week. You know, you can take time off, go see family, significant others, pets. You got a dog, you got a cat, you know what I'm saying? So it's all right to do that. And the other thing is, you know, if you actually can't, if you just can't pull yourself away from crypto, you're just totally addicted to crypto, well, then go find crypto communities. There's communities everywhere. You could join communities for your favorite tokens or your coins or projects. There's all different Discords, Telegram, Facebook. You can join my Telegram if you want. I have one, the Crypto Zombies. I know, shameless shill. But you can, you know, and down there we talk about all things related to price, going up, going down, you know what I'm saying? So it's nice to be surrounded by like-minded people so that maybe during bad times it can help you get through them, and also during great times you have people to also celebrate with as well. So if you can't get away from it, maybe you should surround yourself with the community. It definitely helps. So I wanted to just point that out because I thought that was really, really, really important. Now, let's talk about the final thing that is probably what we really should talk about as well, is scams are everywhere. Everywhere. I don't mean to scare you, but they're everywhere. Okay? So, for example, if you happen to be on Twitter and you come across a tweet from Elon Musk that says, hey guys, I'm donating 250 Ethereum to the ETH community. First 250 transactions with 0.2 ETH sent to the address below will receive 1 ETH in the address that the 0.2 ETH came from. This is a scam. Listen, no credible individual in the crypto space is going to ask you to send them money in return for a larger sum of money. Now, yes, there are crypto YouTubers and people that do giveaways. I do giveaways myself. But if I do a giveaway, I'm not going to ask you to send me money first. Like, think about it logically. Does that even make sense? Why do I need you to send me 0.2 in order for me to send you back 1? Why? If it's a giveaway, I'll just send you the 1, right? Think about it. If it sounds too good to be true, it is, most likely. So definitely do not fall for these ETH giveaway scams. Don't ever give away your private keys to anyone. Just keep your private keys. I actually have a whole video on safety and security and how not to get hacked, if you guys want to look at that as well. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is phishing sites and phishing links. So what is a phishing link? Well, a phishing link is a link that looks very, very, very similar to the link that you're going to. For example, it might be Google with like 3 O's, GOOGLE.com. And you may not notice this and you click it super quick. Or My Ether Wallet. I've even seen people get so clever as to using different symbols with like, dots below the E or something, so it looks the same. So you have to be very, very, very careful. So for example, when you're using a site like My Ether Wallet where you're transferring funds, always make sure that you come up here in the corner and you check that it has the the symbol that says that this is an authentic certificate of the website. You'll usually have like a lock on the top, and then it'll say, this, for example, says My Ether Wallet LLC US. The second thing I want to point out is once you are on the official site, bookmark the site. Or manually enter the site. Do not Google it and then click it, because what these guys will do is they will actually post an ad so that the first search will actually be the phishing link. And you click it, first search result, you think it's the right website. Well, it's not. Everything looks the same. Everything acts the same. Totally feels like the same experience until you click that send button. And that money's gone forever. Same thing goes for emails, guys. Always be careful. I got emails from, I'd signed up for the Neon Exchange newsletter. And then they had sent me one, and it was neonexchanges with an S.com. And they were like, oh, yeah, send your money here for the ICO, whatever. You know what I mean? No, don't fall for that, guys. The other thing I want to talk about too is two-factor authentication. So what is two-factor authentication, or 2FA for short? Well, this is a way to validate you getting onto a certain website. Now, obviously, I strongly suggest putting a very strong password, one that no one can figure out. But the other thing too is to enter 2FA. So basically, you go onto a website, like a trading website, exchange, like Binance or something like that, wherever you're going to be doing your trading. Have a strong password, and then set 2FA on. Now, you're going to have to download an app like Google Authenticator. Basically what it is it's just an app. You sync it with a barcode. That's it. You're done. You do it one time, and you're going to have a series of digits that are going to refresh every 15 to 30 seconds. And these digits constantly keep refreshing. So in order for somebody to be able to get into your account, not only would they have to know your password, but they would have to physically have your phone in their hands at that exact moment to get that exact code in that exact window of 15 to 30 seconds. Okay? The reason I suggest this is because it's a lot safer than text. If you have to do text, fine, but I don't suggest it. Do not do text messaging as a way of authenticating to get in, okay? Whereas you go to sign in, they send a code to your phone, and then you enter the code. Why do I say this? Because it is very, very easy to call up a phone company. If I have a few details about you, tell them, oh, I got locked out of my phone, or this or that, or something happened, or blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, I'm in your account. I have all your information. I can read your texts. I can get... Okay, so you see where I'm going with this? Don't do text messaging. Do two-factor authentication. It is much, much safer. And finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is wallets. Where are you going to put your coins, right? You got to put them somewhere. You got to physically hold the coins somewhere. Well, download wallets. There's all different kinds of wallets. You can go on YouTube, find all different, there's hot wallets, cold wallets, exchanges, etc. But here's the thing. If you are leaving your coins on Binance, which is one of the biggest exchanges right now, or, Huobi, which is also a very big exchange as well. Literally what you're doing is you're kind of gambling in a sense. I mean, granted, these, they are relatively safe, these exchanges, but then again, they do get hacked quite frequently. And, if you don't believe me, just Google Mt. Gox. Just MTGOX. Just look it up. Okay? So basically, where are your coins when they're on an exchange? Well, it's pretty much just like a glorified IOU system. Is really all it is. It's no different than a bank. Okay? Once you give them your coins, your tokens, they're gone. They're no longer yours. It's literally like Scout's honor, you know, like IOU system. And then when you want to withdraw, they go into their community pool, they pull out what you're owed, and then you can put that onto your own wallet. So what do I suggest? Well, I suggest you get a hardware wallet. I recommend the Ledger right here. This is it. This is what it looks like, guys. It's a little device. Now, a lot of people confuse this with like a what do you call it? Like a drive, okay? The thing is like, you don't actually store anything on here. All this is your private key. Your private key stays inside this device. I don't even know the private key, okay? That's how secure this is. So the thing with these ledgers is, in order for somebody to access your funds, they need to actually physically have this device. There's no way around it. There's no other possible way. And in order to get into this device, you have to enter a PIN code. But here's the thing. Well, what if somebody steals my device, right? Well, first of all, they have to actually be able to get in with the PIN code. And second of all, you get a seed phrase when you get this ledger. So in the event that you lose this or you drop it in water, don't worry. Your funds are safe. They're on the blockchain. People don't realize that. All you got to do is buy another wallet, put in your key for your seed phrase, boom. Money's back on the wallet, okay? So hardware wallet, I got a link in the description if you guys are interested. It's an affiliate link. You guys don't have to use it, but definitely get a hardware wallet. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit lengthy, but I really wanted to push some of these key ideas into your head, especially if you're new. I don't want you to get scammed. I don't want you to lose money. And I definitely want you to get a good night's sleep at night. And don't let crypto ruin your life. Remember, it's just money. There's so many more important things to life. Family, health, friends, relationships, your career. Okay? It's just money. It's just crypto. Okay, guys? But it's very fun, and it's an exciting place to be, especially with all of this new developing tech. I'm obsessed with it. This is why I do it every single day. This is why I eat, sleep, and breathe crypto, okay? But some people may not be able to do that. So, you know what? It's okay. If it gets overwhelming, turn this video off. Go do something else, okay? It's fine. But when you're ready to come back, I'll be here. And if you like the video, definitely give me a subscribe, give me a like, say what up, join the Telegram. I'm here every single day doing it for you, the community. Hope this video was helpful. That being said, my name's K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.